Hello. How are you? I hope you're doing good. Happy Friday. Yay. Happy Friday. Yay. I'm not kidding. I finished like my singing lesson maybe hour and a half ago. No, about an hour ago. I finished an hour ago. Yeah, I finished my singing lesson an hour ago. And I think every time I do my singing lessons, I'm like, wow, songs are starting to click with me more and more and more and more. I don't know. Progress is pretty cool, chat. I like seeing my progress. I sound pretty good, I think. I think I sound good. That's the key, though. I think I sound good, but I don't know if I'll ever sound good. Does that make sense? But hi guys, hello, welcome. Today is Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, October 25th, 2024. We are less than a week away from Halloween. Yeah, I love Halloween. I feel like I haven't done a lot of spooky things though. What do you call it? This past month, other than like our watch-alongs. Like our watch-alongs have been really, really fun. I love doing them. But as far as like streams go, I haven't really done like, ooh, scary game or anything like that. And I was looking forward to it, but then we had so much happening. I mean, we had birthday, we had lots of collabs happen, motherfucking like sponsored stuff as well. This has been, I always think like once I'm done being busy, okay, I get to finally rest, and the next thing I know, bam! New things happen. New things develop so quickly. Like, I was thinking, oh man, October's gonna be over, November's gonna be so easy. But then I remembered Irium is launching in November, so I'm gonna be super busy doing so much Irium stuff, to the point where it's like, yeah, life is scary enough. You're right. Life is scary enough. I think that's gonna be our spooky this year. The big spooky is life. Yeah, that's pretty scary. Busy for the rest of the year. Yeah, and not only do I have Irium next month, I mean, I have my second year partner anniversary, I think. Yeah, my second year being a partner on Twitch. And then December's gonna happen. I'm going to be traveling to Japan for virtual market Rio, and then of course virtual market's also happening that month as well. And then oh my goodness, then Christmas, and then all this other crap. I don't know. I'm thinking about everything like, man, I was really busy. Again, I think I said it earlier this week, where it's like, you know, as doomer and black-pilled as I am, as cynical as I am, I'm still very proud of myself this year. I kept myself busy all throughout the whole year. Like, I think the beginning of the year started off kind of slow, but then as we kept going, like, especially when it hit Offkai Expo time, oh my god, like, it was like full force doing things back to back. And then, of course, I'm probably gonna go see my family twice next month. One, to go see my brother perform again for his little band, and then my aunt wants to take me to my aunt that lives in Texas. I have so many aunts and uncles. My aunt and my uncle that live in Texas, they want to take me to a football game because my cousin is going to the school where this football game is going to be played at. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'll go there. And then my family that I haven't taken to Japan before, like my mom, my dad, my grandma, some of my uncles and aunts from Texas, most of my family from Texas, they've been talking about wanting to go to Japan recently. And I'm like, well, we gotta start planning. March is really the best time to go. If you literally pay for my ticket to go, I will be your tour guide free of charge. I will literally pay for my own food. Just buy me the ticket. And they said okay, but they haven't done anything else. So I don't know what's gonna be up with that. Oh man. It's just life is going so fast. Life going too fast for me, I think. I think it's going too fast. About to go to the liquor store. What kind of soju is Nyaru Idol VTuber? It's so cheap, but it's the one that all my family gets. They like getting 𝗟𝘆ecie. I think that's like the most iconic one too. It's the most widely sold as well. 𝗟𝘆ecie. Yeah, 𝗟𝘆ecie is like the good soju. At least to my friends. That's also the one that I see them get when we go to cons. Like, that's the soju everyone drinks, I think. I don't know. I don't drink soju. I don't drink alcohol. So... Is Ethereum only for VTubers? No, it's actually not. It's going to be mostly it's just a streaming platform. Anyone can go on there. You can go on there as a viewer if you don't want to stream, but if you do want to stream, you can reach out to the Ethereum staff and see if you do want to stream on there. And hello, Mads. Welcome. Well, hello, guys. I'm just yapping now. I'm hardcore yapping. Good job, Nyaru. Proud of you. Thank you. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. You know what's been keeping me going, chat? You know what's really been keeping me going? I have 2 earworm songs stuck in my head. I think I'm falling deeper down the K-pop rabbit hole, unfortunately. There's 2 groups. There's not just New Jeans now. It's not just New Jeans that I like. I'm starting to like Say My Name, which has an ex-member of AKB48 in it. Her name is Honda Hitomi, and she's really, I really love her visuals in the group. But the song that they have, Wave Way, it goes like wave, da 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 da, wave, da 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 da, wave, 'cause you work there, baby. Let's party. Okay, so I like Say My Name right now. They released a really good EP, and then for the other group, 𝗟𝘆liche also released a new comeback or new single. Apparently they're called comebacks. Whenever a K-pop group releases a new song or a new album or a new EP, just any new content, it's called a comeback. And from what I understand, this comeback for 𝗟𝘆liche, I think it's pretty good. It's called Cherish, and it goes like cherish my love, da 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 cherish my love, ba 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 da 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 da. It sounds so good. I don't know. They have been like. I think like that kind of group style. I realized I like the cute group style because like back in the 2010s, it used to be all up like cunty, sexy, like very opposite of cute. It was very sexy, cunt, cute, or not sexy, cunt, cute. What the fuck? sexy, like slay queen type of like sound and visuals and music, and I didn't really like that. I don't like sexy, honestly. I like cute. I like the 𝗟𝘆ecie cute. And there's been a lot of good groups like that recently, like New Jeans is a really good example of that. That's like the first ever K-pop group I really fell in love with. And then of course 𝗟𝘆liche, when they had Magnetic come out, I thought that was such a cute sounding song. I loved it. And then of course Cherish now, they so good. And then Say My Name has like a really cute like cat theme to them. Like even their logo has like cute little cat ears and everything, and I don't know, it's just so cute. I'm so glad that cuteness is coming back to music, because I'll be real with you, I don't like harsh sounding like sexy like slay sis type of sound. I don't like that. It's not my thing, and I hope that the K-poppies like will be understanding of that. Like I think like the closest thing I had to that in like the 2010s was like Twice, and maybe like maybe Orange Caramel, and maybe 𝗟𝘆liche. 𝗟𝘆liche still didn't have like, they have more sexy than anything. But anyways, there weren't that many cute groups back then. Now there's so many cute groups, and I'm so happy about that. And that's my K-pop yappy for today. Because today, chat, what I'm actually going to be talking about today in October is the last full week of October. And that means we are doing our monthly Q&A for today. Yay. Cute is so justice. cute is very Jesse. Sexy, cunty, cute is a way to is a way of all time to describe this job. I don't even like it when they're sexy or they're cunty or like anything like. I don't like that. I really don't. It feels awkward to me. Like, it's funny enough when people tell me that like, oh, I can't stand like idols because like the cuteness feels so fake. Like, I feel the same way when it comes to sexiness. I feel like it's fake. I mean, like a lot of entertainment is fake, but still, what I'm trying to say is, however, how a normal person feels about like cutesy J-pop and cutesy K-pop like styles, or like things like maid cafes, they think it's like very creepy and fake and like disturbing. I feel the same way about like sexiness. I don't know. I'm a very weird person. I don't like the idea of being sexy. It's not my thing. I don't like showing my tits. I'm sorry. I don't like exposing my booba. I barely like exposing my legs or my shoulders, okay? What makes you think I'm going to like something that's like, oh yeah, smash that cunt, my dude. I keep saying cunt. I need to stop. LMAO. Okay, enough of this tangent. Enough of this tangent, because y'all are probably like crying about it. I'm so sorry. Alrighty. But yes, today, guys, we're gonna be doing monthly Q&A just like every single month. This is our third to last monthly Q&A for the 2024 year, actually. And we have actually a lot of questions. I didn't expect to get anything actually this month because I thought it would be a very slow month. But turns out it wasn't a slow month. And we have, how many questions do we have so far in the docket? We have 31 questions so far, and I'm pretty sure you guys have been submitting more as of right now because I do have the Wavebox link pinned in the in the pinned messages in chat. So yeah, and I just got another one, so that's gonna be 32 questions. We have 32 questions now. So feel free to continue submitting questions while we answer this first batch of questions. That is totally okay. More questions, the merrier. There's really no rules to this. If you want advice, if you want like to ask me a question, anything like that, it is all open to you guys. So yeah, just come, hang out, have a good time, and let's get these questions answered for this month. Yeah, honestly, going into 2024, I may not be doing monthly Q&A, like monthly Q&A. I may be doing like quarterly Q&A. Like every 4 months we'll do like a Q&A instead of like every other or every month, just so I could keep its novelty, because I do realize like all throughout 2024 people kind of felt very overwhelmed about the fact that they had to come up with a question like every month, and I felt kind of bad that they felt that a lot of people do feel that way, because that's not really the intent. Like if you have a question for the month, go for it, but I don't think people should feel bad if you don't have a question. So I think to combat, like, because apparently it's a big misconception, so I don't expect questions like from you individually every single month, but if you do have one, it'd be nice if you like, you know, let me know. But it's also not a requirement either to like watch me or do anything. It's just kind of like there, it's an option. But since a lot of people felt that way, I felt really bad. So I think starting next year, we might only do it every 4 months instead of every month. So that way people can have, can we still get Jaeger's monthly proposal? Well, they're gonna turn into quarterly proposals at this point. They're gonna turn into quarterly. So yeah, I think going forward into 2025, they might be turning into quarterly Q&A. Just so we have time to like, you know, meet new people, and if they have questions at like the end of the 4 months, you know, they can ask them. You know, stuff like that. I also am still thinking about doing like members Q&A every month instead, like a little Zatsu Q&A type of thing every month for members only. But I still haven't decided. I did at least decide, hey, I will at least do it every 4 months starting next year, just to kind of what do you call it? Yeah, because I just feel bad. I feel bad that a lot of people like misunderstand the monthly part of the Q&A. And yeah, you shouldn't feel FOMO. It's honestly just optional. It's just a fun thing to have. It's not really a big deal. Like, I remember when I first started doing monthly Q&As, I did it because, you know, I had a lot of people coming in, starting last year. There's so many people coming in and out the door, and I wanted to get them to know me and get that opportunity, but it's not really sustainable anymore since, as you can see, we're not doing good viewers-wise and on both Twitch and YouTube anymore. So yeah, we're stagnating. I'm gonna accept it. We're stagnating as a streamer, but I still like streaming. I still don't, it's not a big deal for me at the end of the day. I'm still gonna keep streaming, but in order to encompass the amount of people that do come in, you know, and make it more, make more sense for a size like me, you know, gotta start reevaluating things, you know? Yeah. Gotta start reevaluating things. That's good to hear. That's good to hear that I'm losing viewers. Wow, I didn't know that's a good thing to know that I'm losing viewers. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you. I didn't know that was actually a good thing. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, but yes, we're doing monthly Q&A today. Yay. So enjoy the next enjoy the next 2 months of a monthly Q&A, because I guess yeah, I'm gonna solidify that at least we're not doing monthly Q&A starting in 2025. January 2025, we're not doing a monthly Q&A. We'll be doing ones, I think, in January, February, March, April, and one in April, one in May, June, July, August, and then December, I guess. Oh, no. Yeah, one in December, and then somewhere else in between. Quick buy sub pods. Please don't do that. That actually hurts streamers more. I genuinely do not like those jokes. Those are not funny jokes to make, because it can actually harm a streamer way more than you think it might be helping. And thank you so much, Thaza, for the $2 maple leaves. Is this a question? Yeah, I mean, you did ask a question, so yeah. Alrighty. Okay. So, I think I already deleted my schedule for... I already deleted my schedule for this week because, I already have my new schedule out for members and subs, so if you haven't checked it out yet, please do. We do have birthday goods. If you haven't yet, chat, please be sure to buy my birthday goods, especially the FOMO and the standee on VRoid. Those will be going away on October 31st. Both of them will be the pre-orders will stop on October 31st for the FOMO plushie and the new acrylic standee that features this model that I'm currently using right now. Everything else is going to be staying up for the rest of the year. So please get your it's your last chance to get those, especially the FOMO. I'm not too sure it's going to be coming back next year. I really want to discontinue it because I may have something else cooking. I may have another plushie type cooking for next year. So look forward to it. Yeah. So get that merch, get that FOMO. I still need like 2 more people to buy the FOMO, because actually I think I need 1 more person to buy the FOMO, because otherwise they won't get made and we're gonna have to refund you. So spread the word. Yeah. Otherwise, I think that's all I gotta show. Alright, let's say hi to you guys. Feel free to say hello in the chat and I'll say hi back. And then we can get started for today. Okay. Let's say hello to our lockers and watchers. Yeah! Thank you so much, guys, for being here. No matter what you guys are doing, working hard, playing hard, studying hard, or watching about it at a later time, I appreciate every single one of you guys here, and I hope you have a lovely, lovely day. Have a lovely Friday. Have a lovely weekend. We are watching stuff on Discord this weekend, by the way, so if you want to join us for that, we're watching, I think, Saw 6? No, we're watching Saw 7, Saw 3D, and then Jigsaw. And then, I think we're watching Spiral next Monday, and then Saw 8. Or no, the Saw 10. Saw 10 on, Saw 10 on Tuesday. Tuesday, that's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Now let's say hi to you guys, though. Let's say hi. Let's say hello to Angus, Athenar, Cornelius, D20, ECP, Jayhawk, Josh, Pogman, Thaddeus, Ty, Vangana, and We Are Blue, and welcome in, guys. Yay. Oh, And I guess one more thing, I keep forgetting to show it, but we still are doing the hurricane relief charity up until next month. So we're almost there to our $2,000 goal. So if you'd like to help us off with that, it's all going to a great cause for the recent hurricanes that devastated the southern parts of the United States, so like Tennessee and Florida. So please help us out with that. Hello, Casper, and hello, Albert. Welcome. How y'all doing? Yay. Okay, hello, 𝗕𝗿𝗿𝗺𝗺. Welcome. How are you? We're just getting started. You guys are just on time. We're getting started here in a second. Let me scooch on over, and we're gonna get started with some monthly Q&A this month. Yay! I got a cute screen this time, so hope you guys can enjoy the cute 𝗚 screen. There we go. Make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. Hello, Gasper. How are you? Is anyone gonna go check out the HoloLive collab this weekend? Apparently, round 1 in Littleton has the 𝗬𝗺𝗁𝗺 plushies. They're one of the few round 1s in the States I got it. So I'm gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. Go get your 𝗬𝗺𝗁𝗺. Or save me 𝗬𝗺𝗁𝗺. Please, someone go get me 𝗬𝗺𝗁𝗺, please. Please, I'm begging. If you see Scalper, remember, like, Pippa put out a really fucking hilarious status, and I think I'm gonna actually do this when I go over to round 1. I'm gonna be like, who's your 𝗠ście? And if they say, oh, the blue one, I'm gonna fucking move them out of the way. I'm gonna push them out of there. Let the real fans get the 𝗬𝗺𝗁𝗺s and the 𝗬𝗁s and the 𝗟:s and the who else is part of 𝗬𝗺𝗁𝗆? I think 𝗬𝗺𝗁𝗆's also in it too. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna push them out of the way. Fuck them. They don't deserve anything. Fuck scalpers. Anyways, okay. So let's go ahead and kick off this monthly Q&A. Why don't we? I've already stalled enough talking about K-poppies and everything. It took us 30 minutes to get started here. That's silly. Actually, that's quite on time. That's quite normal. I started to realize, yeah, that's pretty normal that we start gaming around like the 30-minute mark, or we start doing our activity at the 30-minute mark. Silly Nyaru. Okay. First question for today, we have: what are some places both in the USA and abroad that you haven't visited but would like to go to? In the United States, I would like to go to Las Vegas. I've never been to Vegas before. I've been getting a lot of like video recommendations on like places to go in Vegas recently, and I don't know, it looks fun. There's a lot of cool food there. There's a lot of like games, and I've been gambling before for like 5 minutes at a penny slot machine at one of the casinos here in Colorado. That's the closest thing I've gone to for gambling. But other than that, I've never been like gambling, never been to Vegas, never have touched. I know I passed through Vegas before, but still, I've always wanted to go to Vegas and go gambling there. Let's go gambling! Go to Vegas during Liftflag and see cool fighter. Ooh, they have that? Yeah, they have so many cool festivals and events there too. I didn't even know there was a Red Flag. I know when we were young Fest takes place in Vegas, but I didn't know about Red Flag. I just want to go to Vegas for the Fallout New Vegas pilgrimage. Do they have pilgrimage there? Oh yeah, that makes sense because Fallout Las Vegas. LMAO. Ah, dang it. Okay, so in the USA, I think that's really the only place I think I want to go to. Here in the US is Vegas. Once I go to Vegas, I think I check off every place I want to go to in the US. And that's it. Yeah, so abroad. Places I want to go abroad. There's 2 places I really want to go to, actually. And they're kind of weird, kind of obscure. Not really weird and obscure, actually. I think this is like what normie people will want to go to. There's 3 places I want to go to. I want to go to Poland, which I probably will be going to Poland next year. That'll be really fun. I'm going for a wedding. My cousins is getting married to their Polish fiance, and they want to have their wedding in Poland. So I'm gonna go to Poland for a wedding. It's gonna be so fun. I'll vlog everything. I'll vlog everything for that. So I want to go to Poland But also when I go to Poland, I want to go visit all like the World War II like museums and everything. And I know it's weird that you want to visit Auschwitz, but like I don't know, I've always found that to be very interesting. It's one of those things where it's like you can't comprehend the travesties that happened there until you actually set foot and like see everything with your own eyes. As depressing as that sounds, I feel like that would give me a new type of view on life. I don't know. It sounds interesting to me. Okay, so I want to go visit Poland. I want to go to Thailand as well. I want to go to Thailand. Mostly to go see like all the idol groups that are there, because there's so many Thai idol groups that are there, and I really want to go during Japan, like this really big Japanese culture festival called Japan Expo, because AKB48 goes there every single year, and it's like one of the few events you get like really up close and personal with them, along with like all the other Taiwanese Thai sister groups, all the Thai sister groups that are there, BNK48, CGM48. So yeah, I want to go for idols, but I also want to go for like the really good street food. There's so many beautiful places I want to go to there as well. I don't know, Thailand just seems like a really fun place to visit. And then the final place I want to visit is the Philippines, actually. I really want to go to the Philippines. Again, street food. There's so many beautiful islands there. Like, I don't know, it's just so pretty. I want to go to a convention in the Philippines as well. Yeah, I just want to visit. I want to go for 𝗬𝘳𝗺 reasons. I'll be real with you. I want to go for 𝗬𝘳𝗺 reasons, but I also want to go for cultural reasons as well. Just to expand. Go to the Philippines with $40! No! I'm not gonna have another 90-day fiance rant. I'm not doing another 90-day fiance rant, chat. I can't do it. But yeah, those are the 4 places I want to go to that I haven't visited. In the US, Las Vegas, abroad, I want to go to Poland, I want to go to Thailand, and I want to go to the Philippines. Yeah, that's where I want to go. Thank you, Anon, for this question. All right, next question we have is, it's been about 4 years or so since VTubers really started becoming a big thing, and we've seen a lot of ups and downs and changes over time. What do you think the VTubing scene will look like in another 4 years? Better, worse, more corporate, maybe even more indie? I think more corporate, definitely. We're getting to a point where a lot of VTuber fans are expecting corporate, corporate-esque, like cookie cutter type of things. And that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Consistency could be really good for an industry to, like, you know, establish not ground rules, but just have like a base established type of culture, you know? But at the same time, I could see that becoming really hard for indie VTubers to really like make something for themselves, you know? So as much as I really want like to be a successful indie, eventually I may have to consider going corporate just to keep afloat, you know? VTuber hands on merchant goods, corporals allow for that. Yep, exactly. They allow for consistent merch and goods and events and unity, and you know, as an indie VTuber, it's really hard for us to, you know, kind of get involved in that sort of stuff. So like, for example, if you guys notice, a lot of the corporate VTubers, they end up doing things like karaoke relays or like big collab you know, things amongst each other. But you may only see like a couple of the few big like indie VTubers be involved in those, and like you never see like a new indie face like interacting with them unless they're already established. So like it's really hard for indies to break through into the industry when it's kind of harder for us to be accepted. I don't want to say be accepted, but how do I word this? Because like the only way I can describe it is like be accepted by like, you know, I guess like the corporate VTubers. If that makes, I don't know if that makes sense. What would a corpo need to tempt you to join? Not bring my IP, but not take it with me. That's quite literally it. I want to bring the Nyaru IP with me because I don't feel right abandoning you guys, but I also don't want them to take complete ownership of it. If like that's literally my only requirement. Otherwise, yeah. Easier to network as well. Actually, no, it's definitely not going to be easier to network in the next coming years. I will say right now, we're definitely in a transition period where it's starting to get a little bit harder for indies to network with corporate unless they're introduced by someone who's already like kind of in there. It's starting to level out with like the IRL entertainment industry and like the IRL streaming industry. So in a corpo, yeah, definitely it's easier to network because there's gonna be people doing networking for you. Several bigger indies in both West and East are joining corpos or just becoming a corpo themselves in a way. But that's not really possible for like the average indie, if that makes sense. It's not really possible for the average indie. Like me, I can technically anyone can technically become a corpo. Just because you have a corporate thing under your name does not guarantee you the same opportunities as, let's say, someone from like, I don't know, Nichisanji, Hololive, Face Connect, V4 Mirror, anyone Brave Group. It doesn't give you the same opportunities as them. Because again, anyone can make themselves a corporate, but just because you're a corporate does not mean you have the same opportunities. It may help you get those opportunities, but it's not going to be the same exact opportunities. So I was saying, I thought you were with. Nope, I'm not. I'm an independent. Does anywhere in my stream title or anything say Face Connect? Do I have a Face Connect logo anywhere? This is a good example of that. So many casualties. Wait, casualties of what? I mean, like, there's always companies closing, coming and going. I don't know, for me as well, it's like, I'm not really bothered by like all these corporate places closing either. All these agencies closing down or like merging with other people. Not really bothered by it. I don't see the big issue in it, to be honest. In a way, that's how industries always function. There's always going to be big companies like coming and going. Small corporates not making gains, that's having to close. Yeah, that's just business. that's just business. That's how actual industries work. So for me, it's like I'm not really affected. I'm not emotionally affected by it. I think that's the best way to say it. Turnover is really healthy for an industry, actually, because it shows that, you know, it shows the industry what they did wrong and how we can improve for next time. If you weren't facing it, where's the coffee at? I don't want coffee. I want tea. Fuck coffee. I want to see the rise of a lot more smaller corporates and acquisition bait for orgs that are going multi-corpo. I mean, that's always been the standard thing to do in Japan. That's always been standard. Bigger corporations acquiring smaller corporations for VTubing. That's been normal in Japan for so many years already. It's just finally reaching over here. And also, when you see a big Japanese company acquire a company like Lucid or even like Idol, it's because they really want to fast track like their entrance into the market without a lot of risk. It's less risky to pick up an already existing corpo with existing IPs than it is to start completely new, gather a brand new team, do auditions. Like, do you know how much time and resource it takes? About 1 to 2 years for a generation to even get off the ground and debut. I tell smaller corporates stay viable. Oh, I mean, they can if they're smart with it. They can. But that's also, but the thing that the VTubing industry really, really lacks is actual people who know what they're doing. Or yeah, people who know what they're doing. Because it's easy to just open up and start a corpo, but to keep it alive, that's a completely different skill set. To do like, you know, actual managing, actual promotion, actual organizing of events, you know, managing talents. Those are two completely different skills. So they can stay as like small corporates will always be coming and going. But the thing is, they need competent people to run it. And I'm gonna be real with you. I've not seen a lot of competent people behind the scenes that know how to actually run a talent agency, you know? You're right. Yeah, you're not. This is not a group of friends at the end of the day. They're all co-workers. We're all going towards a common goal of, you know, becoming sustainable. Hopefully the influencers that have money but no idea how to run as owners are largely... Nope, there's always gonna be people like that. There's always gonna be way more people who have money but no idea how to run it. And that's just how it is. I think an issue with Emotes streamers having to source wholesalers from a city from a different... But yes, it is an issue with most industries. It really is. It's nothing uniquely to VTubing. It's not a problem unique to VTubing. That's just how industry works. That is how industry works. I think that's a lot of like people looking in on like the VTubing industry don't understand. It's like the same issues that we're also facing are the same issues that a lot of startup industries and small industries and niche industries and even big industries also face. Like it's nothing unique. It's just a matter of getting the right people under that industry and listening to their expertise to make sure it stays thriving. Another thing is too, another thing I really I was talking with some corporate CEOs when I was visiting Japan, and one thing I really like to hear from one of them was, you know, as a niche industry as VTubing is, we can't be, you know, going up against each other just yet. You know what I mean? We have the industry has to work together to maintain not only health, but to make sure that, you know, growth does happen. Health and growth is very, very important. So while Niji-Sanji and Hololive and, you know, all the other medium-sized corporates, they see each other as rivals. At the end of the day, they also need to work together to make sure that, you know, it all stays healthy and growing. And that's why when it comes to things like, oh, VShoujo interacting with Hololive, or VShoujo, I can't believe Face Connect, can't believe Face Connect is like interacting with VShoujo. Oh my god. There's a reason behind that. They're helping the industry grow. They need to put, the industry professionals need to put aside their pettiness for the sake of keeping this industry alive. Trauma post, trauma. It's not even a trauma pros thing. It's just that's literally how shit works. I don't know how else to describe it other than that's how shit works. We're already a small industry. It's best that we just unite and make sure that, you know, we can become something legitimate that people can take seriously, and we're not just only the anime cartoon women. Cause I mean, you see how it is right now with Twitch. How they're fucking disrespecting a lot of VTubers and, you know, being very, very, very hard on VTubers, actually. Very hard. Like, y'all heard about what happened in Nyanners, right? Why is it that it wasn't okay for Nyanners to slap ass on a 3D simulated fantasy game? But then if I go on Twitch, like literally, if I go on Twitch right fucking now and I'm gonna go to the front page area, I'm gonna see an ass. I'm going to see some sort of fucking 𝗕𝗿𝗵 ass. Okay, games, let's go to IRL. Yep, I see ass. Actually, it's Niana doing ass, but still. It's still.
I don't think I've ever read that anywhere.
Kirsty! Hi, Kirsty. Yep, I see ass, 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 ass tits, ass tits, tits ass, ass tits. That's all I say right now. You guys gets banned for something else. Hassan gets to broadcast literal terror. I'm not going to commentate on that. That's not what we're talking about here. That's not what we're talking. We're talking about the double standards when it comes to showing ass and titties, not whatever the fuck like shit that is. I don't really fucking care about Hassan. Wasn't there a click of streamers literally jiggling theirs on camera? When isn't there? Hot stage is just kiddie pool with great content. This must be some sort of targeted ad because I had zero ass from ass aside from Yana. Nope. I literally opened. I went to browse IRL, and if you go, and literally there's pools and hot tubs. So much ass on there. Recommended IRL streamers. Ass, ass, ass. And I don't even look at this. I make sure that all this is censored for me. I hate it, man. Hate it. Just heritage policies to counter general corporate politics, no? I guess so? I don't really see it as politics, I just see it as stupidity. But yeah, okay, going back to this question though, because now we're just getting spicy now. I think it's gonna be more corporate, but I think it's gonna be for the worse. It's gonna turn so corporate that it's gonna be really, really hard for the average person to even get a head start without being part of a corpo. And that's really not gonna be healthy for the industry, if I have to be honest with you. We need to allow for indies to also thrive and give them a space to thrive. Indies and corpos need to thrive alongside each other. It can't just be majority corporate. But at the same time, when the expectation of the average viewer is to have corporate level events, debuts, merchandise, interactions, it becomes harder for the average indie to, you know, keep up with that. So yeah. I think it's gonna become more corporate, but I think it's gonna be worse for I think it's gonna be worse for indies in that sense. I hate being doomer, but that's how it is. Thank you for this question, though. Thank you. I hope that gave you some insight. Does every US state has its own deities that people worship for ammo or burgers? So am I still alive? Okay, I'm still alive. Yay. Okay. I thought I died for a second. Okay. Does every US state have its own deities that people worship for ammo and burgers? Ah! Burger Bros, what do you think? What do you think? Because I feel like for Texas, that's definitely Buc-ee's. Texas is Buc-ee's. I don't know what would be for Colorado. I'm thinking like corporate deities. I mean, we have statues. We have statues like Ronald McDonald. I guess so, but like, what is the state? Like what's the specific state thing? Like the horse statue? No, not like the horse statue. I'm talking think about Texas with Buc-ee's. Like when you think of Buc-ee's, what's the first thing you think about? Texas. Okay. So on regional and state level, but Buc-ee's is from Texas. How is that regional? When Buc-ee's originally started, because when I think of Buc-ee's, I don't think of Georgia, I don't think of Louisiana, I don't think of Florida, I think of Texas. Statue of Liberty is our entire, that's an entire country. If you're not a burger bro, don't answer this. How about that? If you're not a burger bro, don't answer this. But yeah, like what Buc-ee's is to Texas. What would be for Colorado? A rock. Yeah, a rock is our deity. I mean, it breaks down by more region than state, not specifically Buc-ee's. But we're talking about US states, we're not talking about regions. We're talking about states, not regions. Can't think of anything like that for my state. I don't think that's like a normal thing. The only thing I can really think of like is like a good example of that is just Texas with Buc-ee's. I believe you better In-N-Out or Shake Shack. Well, that's not really a question we're answering right now. Hope you can send that question up to the wait box if you want. But yeah, I don't think that's really a normal thing here. All I can think about is Buc-ee's in Texas. Yeah, I think that's like the only good example. Other states don't really have character, unfortunately. Oh, no, actually, yeah, no, we don't really have that sort of stuff in the States. Only Texas does. And that's only because Texas has character. I don't think there exists a burger and ammo deity, but does every US state have its own deities? We're not talking about like the whole country. Florida has Florida Man. Oh yeah, Florida has Florida Man. I guess that one definitely counts. Colorado has Nyaru, but I'm not a deity. I'm not. I'm a living thing. I'm an average person just like me and you. Don't call me a deity. That makes me uncomfortable. Yeah. I guess Florida with Florida Man. Texas with Buc-ee's. New Mexico is the hot air balloon. That's dedicated festival for hot air balloons. But that's not really one for like ammo and burgers. You gotta think about the second part as well. Yeah, it's a really very specific Liberty Rail could be a D, but that's not a that's I was gonna skip this question. You guys aren't getting it. You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. No one's getting it. No one's seeing the vision. That's so sad. Favorite burb! I'm sorry, Anna, by the way, but chat just didn't get it. Okay, next one. Favorite burb. I can't think of a favorite burb. Ah, I think I have a favorite burb. I like. Does penguin count? Is penguin a bird? Is penguin a bird? Penguin! Yeah, I like penguins. Penguins are my favorite bird. Like, how can you say no to this? How can you say no to this, chat? I can't even say no to it. They're so cute. I blame Happy Feet for my obsession with penguins, by the way. Can't say no because I know they're a crime, but they didn't commit any crimes. They're just there in the wild. Some penguins are evil. Yeah, because that's the key to survival, is sometimes being evil. I like Happy Feet. Happy Feet was a fun movie. Then 2 came out and it ruined everything. I like penguin! Next question. What do you look for in stream equipment? Do you look for price, quality, reliability, durability, easy use? Do the standards chase based on the type of equipment? Okay, so how do I answer this? I am the type person that really relies on ease of use because I'm stupid. If it requires me to read, it's not easy. That's why I'm really big fan of plug and play type of streaming equipment. Just plug it into the, like USB and go. And especially when it's things for just basic streaming, like that's fine. You don't need any fancy like $1,000 mic to stream. Like I've used this mic that I've been using right now. I've used it for 3 years. I have not upgraded my mic in 3 years, and it's only because, damn, it's a good mic. It gets the job done. I sound good. That's all I need. But definitely reliability and ease of use is like my favorite thing so far. I mean, this one has pretty good durability as well. Let me think. When it comes to actual computer parts, I will say, so the last part of the question is standards change based on the type of equipment. So I think my standards change based on what I need, because you can easily get away with like a $200, $300 mic like I'm using. But when it comes to computer equipment, that's where you need to put most of your money in if you're gonna be a streamer. Because so often than not, you know, with the ever-changing way to like play games and like the quality of games, your computer needs to be able to handle pretty much anything. And it's definitely the part I feel like a lot of streamers and VTubers definitely skip out on. And it's the whole reason why they're very limited on what games that they can play or like what kind of creative stuff that they can do, because they did all the computer stuff last. But they invested so much into their model, so much into their streaming layouts, into like, you know, things like art, music, sound notifications, stuff like that. Like all that, the one thing you should prioritize the most if you're gonna be a streamer is your computer setup. And I feel like that's such underrated advice. I'd argue it should be more standard to have a separate streaming PC. Honestly, yeah, I kind of like that idea. Not gonna lie, I like the idea of having a separate streaming PC. But for me, well, my budget only allowed me to do one PC. And I feel like most people are going to be only able to do one PC if they're gonna go all out on it. So to start out, having at least one really good PC, building it on your own, by the way, learn how to build your own PC as well. It's scary. It's intimidating. I hated building my PC when I first got started. I hated it. But the fact I could easily switch out parts instead of having to send it into like whatever fucking mechanic to fix it, it's a really, really good feeling. Because I don't have to pay extra for someone to fix it. I just know what part is wrong. And I just should swap it out with like a new part. But in general though, I try to... TPCs, you gotta make sure they play nice together. But why? Why would they play nice? They don't even interact with each other. I don't get it. I'm sorry. But either way, what do you look for in streaming equipment? I like personally ease of use and reliability. Just knowing that I know that it will work every single time I plug it in, or at least if it does have an issue, it's super easy to like troubleshoot. I'm stupid. I really need like the ease of use and also portability as well. Portability is something a lot of people also don't take into consideration, especially if they're the type to constantly be moving around like different places in their house, or you know, maybe they're traveling a lot, or they're the type to, I don't know, get kicked out of their house like every now and then. Like you gotta have an easy way to like pack everything up and go, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. So for me, I always bought prefabs. What are prefabs? What are those? What is prefab? Prefab? A structure that is made of sections and assembled on site. For buildings? Or do you mean like tech-wise? NVIDIA trying their hardest to make GPUs as heavy as possible. Okay. Pre-built. Oh, no, never get pre-built. No, that's horrible. Do not get pre-built computers. No, seriously. And pre-built PCs can be such a scam. And sometimes, depending on where you buy them from, only they can fix it. You're not allowed to fix that PC. Only that one retailer that you bought it from, or that one fucking manufacturer that you bought it from. You can only get it fixed there. It's really more worth it to learn how to build your own PC and to get the parts for what you specifically need. Because that's a great thing about PCs too. Sometimes you won't even need that much memory, but the pre-built one is gonna force you with like so much memory and upcharge the price for you. And it's so stupid. Yeah, always build your own. Learn how to build your... There's so many great tutorials out there. If I can beg any of this, just please build your own PC. Learn how to build, learn how to troubleshoot your physical PC. It is such a useful skill when you're someone who works a lot with computers, or, you know, or a streamer or anything like that. Had a hard time figuring out which parts work. You can go to a micro center. Go to your local PC parts store. There's always employees there, especially at oh my god, I can't tell you how much I love going to my micro center, guys. I can't tell you. They are so helpful and they actually know shit. And if I have questions, they actually give me, they don't just give me like their recommendation, they give me options on like what's best for me. Cause I'll be real, I started out really fucking stupid when it comes to like building your PCs. I didn't know what the fuck I was supposed to do or supposed to get. But it also takes time and research to figure out what you need and what's gonna work best for you. It's not an easy process, but it's gonna be worth it in the end when you have the right to, you know, customize and also fix your own PC. Not everyone has the privilege of a micro center. I'm sorry! You know what? I have to drive an hour and a half to go to mine! But it's worth it. I saved thousands. We have technology and learn how to build it, and there's a bunch of videos on YouTube. Yes, exactly. So they have a graphics card upgrade, but everything else works well for building my PC. Exactly. You have Micro Center? Yeah. Do you have Fry's? Or I mean, Fry's is no. I don't think Fry's is anywhere anymore. Oh, nearly so bad. I love Micro Center. Chat Micro Center is so good. Either way, sorry, tangent. That was a really big tangent. But I mostly rely on reliability and ease of use. You know, quality and durability, it's fine. But you know, it really depends on the equipment and what I need it for. If it's things like a keyboard, a mouse, a microphone, you know, mid-range prices, they're pretty good. The mid-range stuff is perfect for what you need. If you're gonna do something specifically like, you know, singing, voice acting, you will need a more expensive microphone. But for regular streaming, if you're just starting out streaming, You don't need that $1,000 mic. You don't need like all that expensive stuff. But the one thing you should focus on when it comes to getting your equipment is building your own PC. Learn how to build your own PC. Learn what you need for your PC and what's gonna work best for you. Otherwise, if you get that pre-built one, it's not gonna be to your specifications or what you need. They're gonna upcharge you. They're probably gonna tell you, you need to fix it at our location only. You're not allowed to open or touch it or anything like that. It's fucking not worth it, man. Learn how to build your own PC. That's the tea, sis. What is your favorite so bad it's good anime? School Days. School Days is so bad. But it's so good. It's so good. Also, the visual novel is also so bad, but it's so good. I can't tell you how much I love School Days, chat. I didn't like the School Days. I like School Days. School Days is so bad that it's so good. I don't know, man. You just had to be there when it aired. I think that's what it is. I think that's why I like it so much, because I was there when it aired. It was just so bad it's good. School Days. School Days is definitely the #1 for that question. Love School Days. What is your favorite mainstream idol group? AKB48. What do you like about them? Everything. I actually like their costumes and their songs, although their recent songs have been more K-poppy, and honestly, like, I'm talking more like the sexy type of K-poppy. Except for Katakon Wink. That one was a really, really good song, but I don't know, just something about them. It's like, it's just so pretty. I like AKB. What is the lessons you take away from them? Hard work does not guarantee success. You could be the most hardworking AKB member, but you could fail to make the main lineup. And a lot of my Oshis in AKB were like that. Especially my Kami Oshi after my Kami Oshi left. Murashiga Anna from HKT48. The Hakata or Fukuoka sister group. She was never really part of like the front of like the main lineup for most major singles, or like she wasn't even included in them. She was always seen as like goofy and weird, and a lot of people are like weren't her friends, or she didn't have a lot of fans. But I was her fan. She may have been half Russian, half Japanese, but damn, I was like one of her biggest fans. And like she was the one that really, really taught me that like you can work so freaking hard, but you know it just never fucking works out, man. And that's okay that it doesn't. That's a life lesson. Should they be imitated in a way, or is it impossible? I mean, so many people have tried to imitate AKB48 so many times, but none of them can get the aura that they have. None of them can get the vibe. None of them can get like the suspensefulness, the drama, the heartache, the success, the failure that AKB went through. It's a really great story. Like the AKB story is really, really great, and it just can't be intimidated anymore because it's already been done. It's already been done by them, man. What can viewers do to make the stream experience more enjoyable for the streamer? Not ask stupid questions. It's just like my top pet peeve right now is a lot of people have been asking a lot of stupid questions to me, but also at the same time I can't really like be angry because they don't know better. And like I don't know how to describe it. I just don't like it when people, oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? Actually, can I place the same Ohio Riz? Wait, the same Ohio Riz? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm sorry. This is a part on my fault. A lot of you guys put jokes in the chat, and it's just I don't fucking get it, and I feel bad for that. But also, bad joke plus I'm behind on stream. Oh, you're behind on stream. Oh, okay. I was wondering because like, wait, how is that relevant to what we're talking about right now? Also, I don't need to do my Zoomy reps because I don't need a fucking Zoomer. Why would I research something that I don't want to be a part of? Yeah, I don't know. A lot of, oh, you know what's one thing? When, like, I really want to be taken serious a lot of the times, but then, like, I get met with a lot of jokes and everything, or like everything is a fucking, I think we talked about this earlier this week, how like everything is seen as a joke and people take it as a joke, especially when someone's trying to be like super serious. Like I feel like in a way, like I know you guys don't like disrespect me or anything like that. No one has, like, but in the same way, I feel like it's a little bit disrespectful to me. Like you know, with the 𝗟𝘆liche announcement, a lot of people thought that it was gonna be a graduation announcement. Or people keep joking that I was like graduating or something like that. See, the pregnant ones are funny, but the moment you apply graduation for like any sort of announcement, it just ruins the vibe, man. It really, really ruins it. I just want a lot of what I say to be taken serious. Like, not everything needs to be a joke. Not everything needs to have a joke included in everything. And I hope that doesn't come off as like me being mean or anything like that. I just want to be taken a little more seriously in what I do, what I say. Like, not everything needs to have a joke attached to it. I just want to be taken seriously, and I feel bad saying that because a lot of people, you know, they rely on, you know, trying to joke and everything. I knew about 𝗟𝘆liche the whole time. That's another thing that really bothered me when you did that. Like, that did not make the announcement fun at all. That very much ruined it. If you have a feeling it is something, could you just like not guess it out in public like that? That really also ruined the announcement. The fact that I couldn't make that announcement and that there was people forcing it out already. That was not fun. And that it didn't really help in how I felt either. I guess what I'm trying to say is read the room. I think in general, it's just, can y'all read the room better? I know it's hard, especially hard for autistic people like us to learn to read the room and see like what's appropriate and like what's not appropriate, or like, you know, judge the tone of what, like, judge what the situation before, you know, speaking up, or, you know, just read the room. Read the room. That's what really, really helps streamers, honestly, because it makes them feel less stressed. It doesn't make them feel like that they're being misunderstood, or like, you know, they're just seen as a joke, or just like, you know, I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I've just been feeling weird about stuff recently, and I feel kind of weird even talking about it because I'm not really supposed to, you know, kind of open myself. I'm supposed to keep this all hidden from you guys. And I feel like that's also part of the reason why, like, a lot of people have been leaving me recently, is because I become more open about this kind of stuff. And people don't like that. People don't like it when the streamer calls out their chat. Like, be honest. I know you guys are upset about it. I know you guys are probably upset and you feel weird, and you guys, like, hate hearing that. It's so valid. But that's the reason why a lot of people haven't been watching me recently. And that's the sad part. I can't be honest about how I feel without risking losing everything and everyone. And it makes me frustrated. Makes me feel very like I'm stuck. I can't say anything or call out anything without a fear of losing people. And it's been showing a lot recently that I've definitely been losing people because I've been calling shit out recently. And it sucks. It sucks that it's like that. It's whatever. I'm just gonna move on for this question. What are your favorite flowers/plants and why? I like bluebonnets. I'm so basic. I like bluebonnets because I'm from Texas, and I remember driving across like the hill country, like going between like North Texas and San Antonio, and seeing like all of the flowers just blooming, and they always look so pretty, especially when they're in a big field. I don't know. I like the Texas blue bonnet. I also like bananas, like banana trees. They're very good. I got to eat a banana once, like a raw, real banana TM when I was in Peru. Because one of my aunts that lives in Peru, she has a farm. She has a farm. And I went to go visit her farm up north. And there was a family that takes care of the farm that lives right outside the entrance of it. They're kind of like the they're kind of like the security for it, if that makes sense. But they had this really, really big banana tree, like in their backyard. And one of the daughters went to go pick one, and she gave it to me, and I ate it, and I'm like, oh. It was actually orange banana too. I wish I had a picture of it, if anything. I wish I had a picture, but it was they gave me an orange banana. And like, I don't know, it was so sweet. It felt fresh. Like, it was a sensation I haven't been able to replicate at all. Like, since then. That was like 4 or 5 years ago, by the way. Yeah, that was like 4 or 5 years ago when I had that banana. I still think about it to this day. I still think about that exact banana. Did it taste like a mist of orange? I mean, no, it just tasted like banana. Like regular banana, but more sweeter and fresher and more naturey. I don't know if that makes sense. My great parents had a lemon tree that grew lemons the size of football. Whoa, that's crazy, actually. I used to have a peach tree in my backyard as well, but I wasn't really fond of peaches. But my grandpa, oh my god, he loved peaches. He loved that peach tree. But every single year, like it was like, I think in the springtime, we would go out and I'd go pick the peaches with him, and then we would go peel the peaches. Yeah. I like fruit trees and bluebonnets, yeah. What is your least favorite era in Idol history? What is your favorite? For me, I like the Idol Sengoku Jidai era, which took place between 2005 and like 2017, 2018, 2019-ish. And then, of course, there's the COVID era, which I hated because that's when a whole bunch of groups like fucking graduated or like disbanded. And I don't know, starting from like 2020 up until like right about 2023. Yeah, right about like 2023 is when, like, definitely my least favorite, because a lot of groups, a lot of things changed, and it became definitely more K-pop. Like the J-pop idol industry started to become more K-poppy, and I really, really hated that. You know, they kind of like changed like a lot of the image of the industry to be more K-pop-esque. Because again, like I said earlier in the beginning, I really like the cuteness factor and everything. I like the girliness. I like the cuteness. Like, it's something that I want to replicate. I don't want to be sexy. I don't want to be like, you know, sounding like manufactured K-pop schmuck from like the 2010s. And that's what it's starting to get to. And also TikTok doesn't help in that either. Because did you know, chat, that there's songs that are made specifically for TikTok algorithm. Actually, I'd say 75% of the new songs that you hear today are made with the TikTok algorithm in mind. They have a certain cadence to them, a certain earworm factor to them. That at one point, a lot of songs, even in English and Japanese and Korean, it all just sounds the same. It all sounds the same to me. And that's sad. I really miss like because like that was also one thing I really liked about like the J-pop idols was like everyone had individuality in J-pop, like in the 2010s, 2000s, 2010s. It was all about like individuality and finding like, you know, that one personality that really, really stuck with you. But now I feel like everyone is like intimidating each other to the point where it's all becoming the same thing, and I don't know. Things are weird nowadays with, I don't like the current era of what's going on. Like, there's still groups that I like. I still follow AKB. I still follow Morning Musume. I still follow Waseda. I like Chotogi Meki Sendenbu. Of course, with K-pop, I like New Jeans. I like 𝗟LIT. I like Say My Name. But I just can't help that a lot of it is starting to sound the same, and it makes me sad. Okay, next question. You have mentioned you cosplayed in the past. Yes, I did. What character did you cosplay? A lot of Touhou. I did Reimu, Marissa, Ran, Yomu. I think I did Yukari once. Cyrano. I already say Cyrano. I think I already said Cyrano. Both the regular Cyrano and the tan summer Cyrano versions. For Fate, I did Saber once. I think I did an Overwatch cosplay. Yeah, I did an Overwatch cosplay before. I think it was like Soldier 76. Yeah, I did Soldier 76. I did a Cherry cosplay from AKB 0048. Trying to think, what else did I cosplay? I did Lucky Star last year. Yeah, I did Lucky Star. What else did I do? I feel like it's just so long since I've cosplayed. Do you still cosplay occasionally off screen though? Yeah, I do actually. I'm gonna be cosplaying next week for Halloween, so come to our Halloween stream. Nyaru was an Overwatch fan only because that was the trend at the time. And then everything started changing in Overwatch, and when the changes started really happening, like, yeah. I also did do a Chris Chan cosplay. I did Christina Weston Chandler with my group last year. I was supposed to do a Review Starlight cosplay, but I didn't end up doing that one. I did a couple of Love Live. I did mostly Nico cosplay. Nico and... yeah, and just Nico cosplays. Nico Yazawa from Love Live. I think that's really it, honestly. I think that's it. Yeah. Who do you enjoy cosplaying as the most? Probably Touhou characters. Probably Cyrano the most. Cyrano was definitely like my favorite one. Oh, I did a Karkata Sakura cosplay once. Yeah, once. Yeah, that's really it. That's really it. But I enjoy Touhou characters the most. And specifically Cyrano would probably be my favorite. Yeah. You come across as very competent in your streams and discuss with other industry professionals. What mistakes did you make early on? Being too edgy. Yeah, I was too edgy early on. I didn't really have a good filter like between like the past 2 years. I want to say starting like this year, I definitely learned how to like filter myself in a good way where I'm still myself and I can still make the jokes that I like and the humor that I like without compromising, you know, my image or, you know, learning or like hurting other people or anything like that. I brought it up during, I think, Katarina's stream. If you guys remember the Pipit, do you guys remember the Pipit interview? That was definitely a combination case of me having a lot of pent up trauma from, you know, the Kaigai idol industry. And also me just really wanted to be edgy because I was, you know, still learning a lot about who I am as a person. And I allowed for a lot of things to be taken a little too far from there. My intention was not to hurt anyone or to like, you know, it's never my intention, but you know, it did fucking happen. I still ended up hurting people at the end of the day with what I said. But it still doesn't take away the experiences, the negative experiences that I've had, and you know, the issues that I still do see in that sector of like, I guess like the entertainment weeaboo industry. So I take fault in that, you know, but there's also another case last year where I was a little too edgy and now a lot of people are making me out to be like this really evil person. For that, I'm not really gonna say what exactly it was, mostly because I know those people are probably watching and waiting for me to like spill about it. And I don't like being vague. You know, I don't like being vague. I hate being vague, but yeah, it's most of the mistakes that you make. It's by experience. It's by fucking up, and why I made those mistakes is just because I was a little too edgy, and I like being edgy, but I also need to learn how to tone it down and also not hurt people in the process. And you know, I take responsibility in that. You know what that mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Where it's like you recognize what you did and like there's no intention, but it still kind of happened and you still take full responsibility for it. And it's not gonna be up to those people to like forgive me either. In fact, I don't want their forgiveness. I really don't. That's not the whole point of me apologizing. I could care less if they forgive me or if they don't, or if their fans like, you know, still see me as a shitty person or not, because they're still gonna see me as a shitty person even, or still find faults in how I apologize or anything like that. But I don't know. I don't know, man. These mistakes that happen early on, you gotta make them in order for you to learn. It's so painful to make those mistakes and to, you know, try to learn and grow from them. But that's a human experience in general. It's all about being human. But it still doesn't excuse you from when those things like probably happen. Yeah, probably would be genuine. What, me apologizing? I think me apologizing would be genuine. It comes off as genuine to me. Are you saying if I apologize, it would not be genuine? Are you saying I'm not a genuine person then? That makes me feel a little bit insecure. Okay, I guess I'm not genuine, chat. I'm sorry. He only wants to know them apologizing. I don't want them to apologize. Why should someone apologize if I'm the one that hurt them? That doesn't make sense to me. Why should someone I hurt apologize to me when I'm the one that hurt them? You know what that means? But in general, when you have to make those mistakes. That's why I like that I'm growing at a very like slow rate, so I can allow myself to make those mistakes and not fuck up the moment I do blow up. If that makes sense. Why were those mistakes and what did you do to fix those? Honestly, what I did was not address it, and that's kind of It's a case-by-case basis. Usually I just kind of ignore it because I'm scared of the backlash and getting canceled and everything. Because I do have a lot of trauma from getting canceled. Sorry for confusion. I was thinking of a scenario where you apologize and they accept it. Apologies can make things worse sometimes. Yep, exactly. Because again, people will nitpick and be like, actually, you're not genuinely sorry. Actually, you didn't address this. Actually, I don't think you were sincere enough. So it's like, it's one of those damn if you do, damn if you don't situations. But it's also up to people if they want to reach out to me individually and actually talk it out and not just believe whatever fucking rats they read on whatever random boards that they fucking read. You know what I mean? If they're so at the same time, it's not my responsibility to reach out to them and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry" or anything like that. Because if they easily believe whatever rumors, whatever they read on like whatever forum boards or anything like that, I don't think they're gonna want to hear anything else out, if I had to be honest. So it's best to just kind of leave it and let whatever rats they have brew up in their head until it explodes. Apologies, you seem like a lit the social media feeding frenzy. I just don't want to deal with the fucking dumbass tourists who come by and assume I am this person without actually getting to know me. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens. Like 99.9% of like those apologies, people who have never heard of someone before a situation, they go out and assume everything about someone. And then, you know, they apologize and they're like, actually, you're not the type of person to apologize. You're not genuine. Without getting to know, that's tourist behavior. That is tourist behavior right there. But yeah, no, but if they already made up their mind about you, their opinion won't probably change even after. Yep, exactly. So there's no fucking point. It's a damn if you do, damn if you don't type of situation. I don't know if that makes sense. First month, Nyaru cute. My favorite character is like 31 minutos in Omega Idol. I never apologize. Never apologize. I think you could apologize directly to the person without making it a social media like fiasco, if that makes sense. I say that if that makes sense a lot. Because I don't know if anything I said makes sense, if I have to be honest with you. Ooh. I think apologizing is good when it's done privately, when it's done not in the eyes of social media, when it's not done on like a black and white image or a black and white text image, anything like that. I don't know. I don't know, man. Some people do it for the interaction. Internet likes it. It's honestly crazy out there. I'll apologize, but only if we're allowed to do it privately. And even then, I'll say right now, I am sorry for a lot of the fucking dumbass shit I did. I'm not gonna. I don't have any excuses for all the dumb shit that all the dumb edgy shit that I've said and done. I don't at all. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna do my best to not make sure it doesn't happen again and more people won't get hurt. And that I address whatever fucking dumbass trauma and edginess I have to make sure that, you know, people just won't get hurt. In-person face-to-face is always better. Well, it's not really possible a lot of the time with internet beef, so... One thing you can do is learn mistakes. You can't change what's already done. Yeah, that's another thing too. A lot of people expect you to like change like the whole situation, like to go back in time. Like fuck, I think a lot of people would wish they could go back in time and like change what they say or how they do something. But that won't ever take away what happened. What happened, and to put responsibility on one person because they can't go back and change anything. It's kind of dumb. You had an edgy compilation coming up. No, please don't. Please don't. I like being edgy in my own unique way, to a way where it doesn't hurt people. And I think people who want to be like edgy content creators, like I want to be an edgy content creator, but there's a lot of boundaries that personally I wouldn't cross because I just don't want to deal with dumbass people. And I also don't want to get the attention of random dumbasses, random tourists either. I just want to be in my own space and vibing in my own space, and I think that's just the best outcome and action for me. You know what I mean? The TLDR replying to this is just, you gotta make the mistakes and you gotta learn from this. Like to think that there are mistakes one makes which leads to the person you are. Sure, it hurts to make those mistakes, but it's the person from those makes that one becomes a better person. Exactly, but the average Twitter weirdo doesn't see it that way. And that's another thing too. Hold on, we're going back. That's another thing too. A lot of people don't allow people to grow, and then when they're not allowed to apologize or grow or, you know, become better or have a chance to become better, people become really more resentful towards the people that are quote unquote holding them accountable, and they don't end up growing. They become even more resistant to growth. So the more you force someone to like apologize or take quote unquote accountability, it hurts everyone in the end. Not just the person that was initially hurt. You end up hurting the person from growing and from being mutually understanding of why someone was hurt. So if you see someone getting canceled, please give them the chance to like fucking grow. Now they repeat the mistake again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Okay, yeah, that's fucking dumb. But I'm just tired of this cancel culture bullshit. Not allowing people to grow and, you know, take the time to be accountable. People need to accept that people need to grow and that they do grow and that they realize what they've done is stupid. So yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm an edgy dumbass at the end of the day. But my intention is never to like hurt someone, and I never want to hurt people. And it makes me sad that people do feel like I have hurt them. It does make me sad because like I personally don't see myself as that type of person, but I can see how a lot of my actions and a lot of what I say can come off as hurtful. That's why I also don't like it when people misunderstand me or intentionally misunderstand me or like joke around when I'm trying to be taken serious, is because yeah, a lot of people have fucking burnt me out from doing just that. Now you're saying cancellation can be ignored and wait the vultures to move on to another target. I don't know. They're getting more resilient nowadays, waiting out and stalking profiles. It really sucks. Internet sucks, man. Should VTubers attempt to become more mainstream, or should they attempt to gatekeep? I think every single niche industry, I think everything, you know, not even niche industry, I think everything should be gatekept from tourists. I also don't want to see VTubers become mainstream, because then that means we're gonna fall into the traps of, like, you know, dumb bullshits that you see in, like, you know, the general entertainment industry. I think everything should be gatekept. And I'm tired of people saying that gatekeeping is bad. No, it's healthy. It's good. It's a good thing. It's a healthy thing. It's a normal thing. Gatekeeping is good. Now, if there's someone that genuinely has interest in something and wants to genuinely learn about it and have an open mind, but not want to change and not trying to force a change onto whatever niche thing they're going into, then you should open the gates to them. But the moment someone comes in and they're like, ew, why do you do it that way? You got to do it this way. Ew, like, why is it like that? You should be ashamed. That's when you gatekeep. That's when you gatekeep. And I think most of us want, here's the thing, deep down, most of us want our little niche thing to become popular, so that more people can find it, and it'd be so cool to have, like, more people to relate to when it comes to things. But at the same time, if it's at the cost of, you know, things changing, is it worth it in the end? Make a corporate costs like $100 in 5 minutes of your time. Ren, you're all the way behind. Ren, you are behind. You are so behind, 𝗠fic𝗺. I don't need tourists that try to change anime to be different to come into VTubing. You gotta gatekeep first before the gatekept starts gatekeeping. You know what sucks? When it's industries where, you know, they were doing fine, people come in and they frame, what do you call it? Like, their advice is like being helpful. What's the cost of greatness? Change. Sometimes you have to change in order to become great. Also, don't shame them. Don't shame them. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Just, it happens to people. Skipping things happen. Don't be rude. A lot of my interests are niche to the extent that they'll have to deal. They'll never have to deal with tourists. It's a matter of time. I thought the same thing with idols. Now look at us now. I thought J-pop idol stuff would stay niche forever, but then K-pop happened, Produce 48 happened, which really opened the floodgates to tourists coming into, like, the J-pop idol, like, fandom. So all of that. Some people have no respect for established hobbies. Exactly. Happens to everything eventually. Yep, it's just a matter of time. But I think everything should be gatekept, not just VTubing. Can you explain the merch pipeline from the idea of the final product being shipped to the customer? I see product, or I see item. I'm like, wow, I want item, but with me on it. Let's customize it. Sketch out my idea, verbally tell my merchandiser my idea. They give me sample, either picture sample or physical sample of product idea. Wow, this looks good. Either A, we change a couple of things about it to make it better, or B, we finalize it and then we ship it off to production. But before it goes into production, what I personally like to do, I like to put things on pre-order to show people that this is going to be a thing and that you should consider supporting it so it can be made. So then after we do pre-orders, then everything goes into production and then we ship it out. And then it gets made and then it gets sent back to my merchandiser where they organize it, ship it out for me, and then that's how you get your item. How do I find a merch person? Good question. That's a good question. So there's a couple of merch people out there that really are good to start off with. VRoid is one of the people that I first started doing merchandise with. At least like person to person. There's also other services like Fourth Wall, that you can slap images onto like t-shirts and make a t-shirt. You can also just customize like your own shop, like just go find like other distributors or not merchandise production people. I don't know how you describe it. The people that actually make the merchandise, like, you know, like the Chinese sweatshops. If you want to find like how people make merchandise or like how they produce it, like how they make it, if that makes sense, like not like conceptualize it, but actually make the item, go to Alibaba. And you could search up, like, for example, plushie manufacturer in the search bar. And it will bring up a whole bunch of people where you can actually, like, buy samples from them or ask them to, like, make a sample of, like, a product. They ship it to you, you review it, or you review the pictures that they send you. And you're like, oh, okay, change a couple of things here and there. And then, you know, they approve it or they change it, then they send you for another approval, etc., etc. Usually that comes with a fee, by the way. And then you put in an order for a certain amount of items, and then they ship it to you, and then bam. However, for me, I go through like a third party to do that. So basically, 𝗕𝘆ście is the one that designs and communicates with the manufacturer to produce the item, and then they're the ones that also ship it. So kind of, I just tell them what ideas that I have, and then they make it for me. They do everything for me. So yeah, I recommend 𝗕𝘆ście is honestly like one of the really great ones to start out with. I also recommend Mosobox. That's another person I've been working with recently as well, as you can see here on our birthday goods. Mosobox is the one that is doing our Dakimakura and the butt mouse pad. 𝗕𝘆ście is handling the Fumo and the standee. And then of course for apparel, I handled that through Fourth Wall, which is another third-party company similar to 𝗕𝘆ście, but instead you designed the merchandise on like their little program builder thing in their website. Slap on an image or slap on a design, and you put it up for sale, and then they pretty much make things made to order. If the indie really wants to go hand, its startup cost for full merchandise production set is about 10k USD. I'd say it's kind of reasonable. It depends on the merchandise that they want, because not all merchandise costs like $10,000 to make. For plushies, okay, so I'll tell you. So for the plushie, actually, I'll bring out my plushie as a good example for this, because $10,000 is that's for like really big production orders. That's not for like an average indie. That number will scare indies off from like producing merchandise. You do not need $10,000 to make merch, especially if you're going directly to a manufacturer. Hold on, I'm trying to find my Fumo. Give me a second. I'm trying to find it. Okay, is this it? Yay! So this is my Fumo. I made like a standard acrylic printer cutter submission. Oh no, I would not recommend that, actually. If I had to be honest, I would not recommend that, because at least here in the United States, the average person does not have the space, the location, the time, or the money, or employees to even handle all that. That's why places like 𝗕𝘆ście and like Fourth Wall are really great for people, because they kind of handle all that and they do the communication for you. So okay, I'm gonna use my plushie as an example for you guys. I have my artist merch made by Alibaba. So exactly. So I'm gonna take you step by step on how we did the Fumo actually. So for the Fumo, it starts off. Kisa proposed to me, saying, hey, we can make plushies this year. You want to make a plushie with me? I'm like, okay, I make plushie. So she tells me the whole process. Pretty much the process is we need to design the Fumo, which is why you see the sketch ones like right here. That's a sketch of the Fumo. We sketch it out. We gave the manufacturer like the dimensions we want the Fumo to be, the type of fabric we want to use, the colors of the fabric. We had to go through swatches and everything. We had to also make sure that certain details like the hat were also included, like the star bow details, the actual bow details, if we want things to be printed on or not. It's a lot to consider. So first, let's just overall getting the design portion out of the way. So after we finished the design portion, I had to pay a $200 fee, pretty much, which I didn't end up having to pay it anyways, but I'll explain that here in a bit. So initially we need to pay a $200 fee to make a sample of the Fumo, okay? So after that, the manufacturer that me and 𝗕𝗁 work with, we're able to do as many revisions as we want because it's included in that $200 fee. So we had to go through 4 revisions, I think. And the only thing that was causing us issues, the hair was perfect, the eyes were perfect, the face was perfect, the hat was perfect, the outfit was perfect, the colors of the outfit, perfect. The one thing that gave us really big issues was the skin tone, because that was one thing I really wanted to get correct for my Fumo. That was the most important part for me. Yeah, it took 4 rounds of but 4 rounds of mock-ups, physical mock-ups to get it correct. And yeah, that cost about $200. So then once we approve everything, we got product photos back, or we got the Fumo actually shipped to 𝗕𝗁, and then she took product photos and everything. That's why I had that really cool transparent version of it. So we got the product photos, and we got the actual thing, and she sent me the initial one to me actually. And then we put up pre-orders, which lasts about a month for us. Yeah, it lasts about a month. And after we do pre-orders, which actually, hold on, back up real quick. So for pre-orders, we needed to meet a requirement of 25 Fumos for it to get, for it to kind of like pay itself off. Because if we meet the 25, that means we get the $200 back pretty much. Or it could go towards like our shipping costs and everything, okay? It's just what the fuck we wanted to use it for. So we were able to meet the minimum requirement to kind of like, you know, get that fee waived. And we actually ended up selling, I would think, about 105 Fumos, which is really cool. I didn't think we were going to sell that many. Right now, I think 𝗕𝗁 recently updated for this second round of Fumos. We're at... Let me see. Where are we at? We're at 20. Well, actually, I think we're at 24 right now. So I just need one more person to buy a Fumo, and that's it. So then after we get the numbers and like the final production amount, we send it off and we tell them, okay, we want like 120 because I wanted some extra Fumos to sell at like conventions and stuff like that, okay? So we tell them, okay, let's produce 120. So they make 120 Fumos. Now, the only thing with dealing with Chinese manufacturers from Alibaba is you have to make sure you do this in a good time of year. I would not recommend producing or doing pre-orders between the months of probably right now and February, because Lunar New Year is gonna get in the way of your production. And all of the Chinese factories shut down for the whole month of January and parts of February. So all production is halted. And that's why it took a long time for the Fumos to get made and to get shipped and shipped to us and then shipped to you guys. Is because that was the whole reason. Lunar New Year took a whole month and a half of production away from us. So figuring that's gonna happen again, unfortunately. We ended up getting the Fumos around like, I think March or April. No, I think April. We got it in April. And then we shipped them out in May or June, I think. May or June. Yeah, we shipped them out in May or June because it takes a long time to process, because 𝗕𝗁 was only like 1 or 2 employees to like process all the orders and ship them out and everything. So yeah, that is pretty much the production timeline of one merchandise item. This is a Fumo. Now, for things like acrylic stands, keychains, stuff like that, it is a little bit more easier and definitely way faster to do than a plushie. But the plushie example was just a way extreme example, if that makes sense. But average, I say about like the production pipeline can maybe take for acrylic stuff. For acrylic stuff, you take like 2 months, 3 months, maybe. Sometimes a month, depending on the manufacturer that you go with. That doesn't include like getting the assets ready for the acrylic stands or keychains or anything like that, like the art that you put on them. So it definitely depends on like the item that you want to go with. But on average, for like the average VTuber merch, like for example, keychain, acrylic stand, 2 months tops for everything. Production, producing the art, shipping, handling, organizing, shipping it out to customers. Yeah, about 1 to 2 months. And again, it depends on the manufacturer and if you're shipping it yourself as well. If you're a one-person business, you're like the only person shipping things and you don't have like any help, it'll probably take a little bit longer just because of how much you have to process. Depending on the number of orders you have to process. It can take a lot. It can take a lot, man. But yeah, I hope that's helpful. I feel like it's very, very confusing to deal with merch, but I hope that gives you a little more clarity. Don't answer if you don't want to. Why do tourists feel that they can claim a culture as their own then change it? If you don't like it, then why don't you just leave it alone? If you don't like it, they could just leave it alone, couldn't they? I agree. I still agree, 𝗬𝗠. Like, for example, there's a lot of issues Japan has, okay? And I mean a lot of social issues. Especially when it comes to, like, the entertainment industry over there and work culture. But here's the thing. It's not our job as an outsider looking in to change it for them. It is up to them as a society to change it. That's how change is gonna really stick. You can't be forcing our ideals onto Japan, for example, because we see it as weird or crazy. We can see it as weird or crazy all we want, but it's up to them if they want to change it. And if them as a society don't want to change it, like what can we do? We can't go in there and change it for them. That's not gonna make change stick. In fact, they're gonna be so resentful of the other country for coming in. That's called, I think, colonialism. And a lot of people do. A lot of, dare I say, somewhat leaning people definitely try doing that a lot. Not just with like, you know, pop culture, but definitely with like other cultures too, which is really fucking weird. Modern day colonialism. Yeah, exactly. Modern day colonialism. I hate using the word modern, but that's actually a really good way to describe it. Modern day colonialism. That's how I see it. Yeah, I hate tourists too. What animal is not considered normally cute, but you find adorable? Oh, that's such an easy answer. That's such an easy answer. That is such an easy answer. I love these little motherfuckers. Look at these. They're so cute. They're so freaking cute. Like, look at them. Hold on. Look at them, chat. I love possums. I love possums so much. No different than what the Spanish did in South America 500 years ago. Exactly. But we're trying to do it today to cultures that we find weird and crazy. And because, you know, here in America, that's not how things work. Who fucking cares what happens in America? But I like possums. Possums are cute. And I'm tired of thinking that they're not cute. They're really fucking cute. And like my family, they're like, ew, why do you like possums? Like, those are nasty. They have so much diseases on them. Like, why would you want them? They look so ugly. Like, I don't care. They're cute. They're cute to me. Fuck you. What is the most noticeable shift that you have seen but not heard spoken about frequently or not in regards to content creation and VTubing in particular? Talking about private lives. And I feel like that was gonna be my initial answer. But then, of course, the things with Vivi from Nijisanji happened. But I think it definitely brought to light it. But I think the prospect of talking about, like, the next reincarnation of your 𝗠ście, or your 𝗠ście going back to their previous incarnation, it's definitely being a lot more talked about more. It's being a lot more talked about more. And part of me sees that as a good thing. But also part of me is like, oh, what if people are going to jump the gun a little too quickly and think like, oh, they're coming back as like something else, but then they never come back. the least kept secret. I guess so, but like it's definitely a lot more noticeable nowadays when people graduate from like big corporate agencies and they go back to whatever VTuber that they were before, or they reincarnate into like a new VTuber, and they make it like really obvious that it's them, but also they make it obvious but not too obvious, if that makes sense. I don't want to name names of like who I'm thinking about like right now, but I mean there maybe one happening in like I think an hour. Doop doop doopity doop. A certain doop doop doopity doop. Yeah. But I kind of like, again, I like it, but I could see how it can be harmful in the future, especially when people jump the gun like a little too quickly, or they don't give the VTuber the time to like set everything up. People are not afraid to mention past lives as they used to. It doesn't seem to be a taboo. Yeah, it doesn't seem as taboo before, which I do like. But again, at the same time, I could see it also being really harmful eventually when people jump the gun. Or people get like their expectations really, really up, but then they get disappointed when they don't come back. You know what I mean? It's a shift. Definitely one that a lot of people definitely don't talk about directly or speak about it too much, but it's one that I am noticing. People redug up a certain one within a day. Well, that's a little bit arguable, but it's another one of those cases where it's like they kind of have been posting for a while on their previous account and kind of hinting and alluding at things, but you know, not making it obvious at the same time. So it's a little bit of like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It could be like a little bit like we're jumping the gun maybe a little bit, but also they gave us some. It can be confusing. It's a very, very confusing shift, but it is a noticeable shift. Any games you've been wanting to stream but haven't gotten around to doing? Finishing Kingdom Hearts. I need to finish Kingdom Hearts, chat. I need to finish Kingdom Hearts. Any plans for Christmas? Traveling, unfortunately. I really wanted to stay home for Christmas. Like, stay here in Colorado for Christmas. But I'm going to Japan, and I'm coming back literally the day on Christmas Eve. I'm coming back Christmas Eve. And I really did not want to be traveling for Christmas Eve, but I also wanted to be part of 𝗕𝗏𝗄 so bad, so sacrifices must be made. So hopefully I don't get stuck in Japan on Christmas. If not, I'm gonna eat KFC. If not, I'm gonna eat KFC and live my best life. But yeah. Hopefully I'll be here in Colorado. I collect all the Shiba colors. I can't have another one. No. I can't have another one. Listen. These two give me a run for my money. Like figuratively and literally. I paid $3. Chat, I paid $3 since I couldn't like what do you call it? Find someone to like babysit them last minute. I had to take them to go get boarded, and it cost me $300 for the weekend last weekend to have them boarded. Both of them boarded. $300. I can't keep doing it, chat. I can't have another one. It's gonna be like $500 at that point for a weekend. Okay. What would you call the other one though? I call him maybe what could I call him? Or her? Nibu. I call him Nibu. Because Nibui means burnt in Japanese. Nibu doesn't mean anything, right? Nibui. I don't want to give him 3 syllables. I think 2 syllables is good for a dog. Okay, anyways. You mentioned that you wanted a shotgun for home defense. Have you been eyeing any shotguns or have you already bought one? There was one in particular I was eyeing not too long ago. It was at Bass Pro Shops. I know, so kind of sussy to buy it from Bass. Hold on. Bass Pro Shop. Shotgun. 12 gauge. I know I wanted a 12 gauge shotgun. Shotguns. There's one in particular I was eyeing. Okay, and then I want a 12 gauge. Where is it? Where can I find it? I know how it looked. I know exactly how it looked. Is it this one? No, it wasn't that one. Oh, I think it was this one. I think it was this one. This Mossberg 500 Persuader pump action shotgun with collapsible stock and pistol grip. So this one. This bad boy right here. Can I save it? Can I put it here? Oh, no, I can't put it here. 20 might be easier for a grill. You think so? Well, here's the thing. I at least want pump action. So that way, when I go, that's gonna be enough to deter people, okay? Mossburger 500 can personally attest. You think so? Either way, probably a Mossburger. I definitely need the little grippy part. I need the pistol grip part because I'm stupid. And I at least want pump action so I could go and scare them. But yeah, that's the one I've been eyeing as the 500 Persuader pump action. But I haven't really decided yet. I'm so give me some time. Give me some time. Probably never see use for zombie apocalypse. But I want it for home defense, not for apocalypse. Nyaru, the curse of the 𝗕𝗿𝗁𝗺. I can feel it. Help. Okay. Nyaru, I hope you're enjoying Sonic X Shadow Generations. I am! I can't wait to play next week. We're gonna play all day on Tuesday. How well do you think you could sing Sonic Frontier? Momiji! Hush! How well do you think you can sing Sonic Frontiers vocal songs? I didn't even know Sonic Frontiers had songs. I'll be real with you. I have not played Sonic Frontiers. Probably not well because I don't know them. But if you give me time, I'll probably figure it out. What do you think of Edward Snowden? He's a dude. And he stole some government secrets. Yeah. That's all I know about him. That's all I know. He's a dude that stole things from the government. And now he's in hiding. Your lawyer advised me not... Oh, I should have said that. Damn it. My lawyer advised me not to comment. Facts, bestie. Caramel, love, idol. What can we expect from the new founding Arian streamers? Chat, I'll be real with you. I have gotten a chance to actually get to know a lot of the founding streamers that are going to be on Irium. A lot of them have so much good personality. Like, Irium did such a great job recruiting people for, like, models and everything to, like, really fit the personality of each model. I think they did a really good job of that. Also, please describe your thoughts on the current Twitch stance against VTubers, but you can only say Sneed. Okay, I got you. Ready? Ready? Sneed! That's how I feel. Also, I just heard someone come through the door, and I already know I'm gonna get a really ugly look. Auntie, is that you? He's telling me that's not you. Oh my god. I just had to yell the moment someone came through the door. It is. Oh my god. No, I'm gonna hear it later. I'm gonna hear it later. It was. Oh, fuck. Anyways, I really enjoyed this week's lockdown protocol collapse stream. You did a good job containing the autism for the most part. When it comes to coming to collapse this big, how much work just goes behind the scenes or organizing or preparing for it? Nyaru, all that. So I wasn't the one that organized this. Nyana was the one that organized it. But I think it was about like a week and a half in advance to get us all together. But Nyana's really good at socializing and I'm not, so... Plus she knows a lot more people, so it's super easy for her to like collab like instantly like that. For me, it takes about like a month, a couple of weeks to a month of preparing, mostly because I want to make sure everything is good. They have their date secured, and honestly, I'm not much of a priority when it comes to other people wanting to collab with me. So I have to really put my best foot forward down to like, you know, be as prepared as possible with questions and make sure they're not doing any sort of work so they can be convinced to collab with me. the less work you let your collaborators do, the better chances you will have of getting that collab. So yeah, I don't get invited to a lot of collabs, if I have to be honest with you guys. I think it's just because I'm not a social person. I tend to just be in my own corner. But I also think people, I've gotten to people who told me that they're intimidated by me too. So I think that's also part of the reason, which is not something in my control. But I did try my best to be friendly and everything. But personally for me, it takes about like a couple of weeks to a month. And that's usually the average amount of time for most VTubers, TBH. Yeah. Our favorite 𝗕𝗄𝗆 baby. Do you know about book talk? I do know about the book talk. If you know what we mean by this, then what's your favorite book? I don't read. How many did you know beforehand? I only know Tomoe. I only know Tomoe beforehand. And Yana. Otherwise, everyone else was very... That was the first time I collabed with them. Even then, I think it's the first time me and Tomoe have like collabed like that before. Like me and Tomoe talk. Me and Yana talk. And we've collabed before. But that's the first time we've collabed like on stream like that. I know what book talk is, but I don't really read. Can I give you a manga though? Can I give you a manga? Should read the Kikuri manga from Bocchi the Rock. Yeah. Also, a dance macabre? I'm probably pronouncing that really wrong. A dance macabre? Book. Oh, it's a Stephen King book. Right, it's Stephen King. Oh, it's not Stephen King. I don't know what it is. Macabre. I don't read books though, I'm sorry. Do you bunch or fold your toilet? I bunch my toilet paper. Because when I feel more secure that like my fingers won't get covered in like poo poo or pee pee. Yeah. Cabre. Would you join another agency? Maybe, if they give me good terms. I'm not really auditioning for agencies right now though. So like I don't expect them to be like coming up to me and be like, join our agency. Join our agency. No, Macabre? Cabre? Kayfabe? Anyways, I don't know about me joining an agency. Honestly, I'd like to join Hololive maybe. Hololive would be really, really cool. I think I have the work ethic for an agency. See, here's the thing. I operate and have work ethic that are perfect for agencies. But I think the one thing that really, really like prevents me from either getting scouted or getting accepted into an agency is my personality. My personality is definitely not corporate friendly. And it's so hard when you have like the proper work ethic and like you really, really want to work hard and, you know, give as much as you can to an agency, but either your personality is just not corporate friendly or just wouldn't mesh well with the other, you know, talents. And at that point, it's just like, you can't really like blame yourself. I guess that makes sense, but I don't know. We need to keep the Nyaru brand here. Nah, I personally keep it though. I personally keep it. Built for owning your own business type? Not really. It's just my personality. Like I'm talking like my on-stream personality. It just doesn't, I feel like it doesn't mesh well with a lot of people. And I definitely feel like it's not corporate friendly. I'm not corporate, my on-stream personality is not corporate friendly, is what I'm trying to say. But as far as like everything else goes, like work ethic, the fact I could keep like a schedule, consistency, being able to do like, you know, all the corporates, I'm able to do all of that. But I'm just too based. Yeah, exactly. I'm just too based. I'm too based for corporate. But also another thing, it's like if I join an agency, I can't really be a fan of said agency anymore. That's how I feel about Face Connect, actually. A lot of people really want me to join Face Connect. But the thing is, like, I am a fan of Face Connect. I feel like if I join Face Connect, I can't really be a fan anymore. And I had to take things a little more seriously, and things would be a lot different between like, you know, maybe me and Pippa or Tenma and, you know, Lumi and everything. I don't want that to change. I like what's going on. I like our current friendships right now and how they are. And I feel like joining FaZe would probably make things like not really awkward, but it would definitely change things. And I don't know, I like palling around and goofing with how I am with them now. I wouldn't change that for the world. And that's the only thing that prevents me from being like an invader, I guess. Either being an invader or joining as a brand new talent. Just spent a long time talking about this exact subject last night. Wow, we're such twinsies! I didn't even watch your stream last night. But I guess we do feel the same. I guess I gotta go back and watch the VOD. But no, I could talk about this for hours, man. I could talk about it for hours. How it's like, it's one thing to be a fan of an HC, it's another to join it, and then things just change. And it's kind of like don't meet your heroes. I wouldn't say Face Connect is my hero or anything, but it's definitely where it's like things will definitely change. And I like how things are right now between me and a lot of the FaZe talents. I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't exchange it for the world. I like how it is now. And also, I wouldn't make a lot of money. I'm sorry, Fish. I like the amount of money I make right now, and I do not wish to give you any more of my money. You already took a lot of my money from merch. Dare you fucking take more money from me. Dummy, your emojis unless it's a meet and greet. Change scary. Plus, I like how our camera idol is right now. Oh yeah, Nyaru has a job. Yeah, I mean, I have like IRL job, so like I'm secure financially and everything. Like I could join an agency and like if they didn't pay me, I'd be fine. But at the same time, that's why I think Hololive is like a perfect fit for me, because like the talents in Hololive, they have no idea who I am. No idea who I am. But if it's something like V4 Mirai, FaZe Connect, even Idol, I don't think I could join just because like I don't want to be seen as A, the fucking Nepo hire, or B, things change like in our friendship. TFW, you know, broke on the alcohol basis. You're behind again, Ran, you silly Billy. Thank you for the $5 super chat though. Thank you. There has to be right conditions for me to join though. Very right conditions. But I like things how they are now. I make money. Question. I love you. I love you too, Anon. What's the best way to get started? What's the best way to get your life started? As in moving out, finding someone, finding a job. I'm 24, but still feel like I'm 16. I don't know what I'm missing that's left me behind from everyone else. I don't know. Sometimes I kind of feel like this too. Like I feel like I'm behind in a lot of things. Even though I think that's one thing I think you gotta realize is you're probably gonna feel like this for I don't want to say the rest of your life, but it's definitely a lingering feeling that you're always gonna have, that you're always falling behind people. Like, yeah, I have a job, I have a place where I live, I have stable income, I haven't found anyone, but still. But take it. I hate being cheesy. I feel like I'm really bad when it comes to like this kind of very specific kind of life advice. And as cheesy as it sounds, you do gotta take it one step at a time. The more you rush it, the more you're gonna fuck up and fuck things up. But like, for example, if your goal is to move out, what do you need to do in order to accomplish that goal? Do you need to get a job? Do you need to start looking for a place? Like, do you already have the funds and you can start looking for a place? If you don't have a job or if you don't have the money, you gotta find the job. Okay, what do I need to accomplish in order to, you know, get a job? Do I need to put in applications? Do I need to work on my skill sets? Do I need to do like do I need to work up a portfolio or something? Get your one big goal and chop it up into smaller goals that you can accomplish, that are accomplishable for you. Well, for one, don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to see what your friends are doing online will only make you feel worse since you're only seeing the highlights of their life. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing too. But when your friends talk about like what they're doing online or even like with you in person, that's only a small fraction of what their life is like. and you don't see like the full picture of what they're probably going through. But I mean, the best way to do, I think out of all of these that you listed, like moving out, finding someone, finding a job, I think the first thing you should start with is maybe finding a job. Find a job that makes you money. I don't know what your college looks like either, but I say find a job first. Make that your first goal. Find a job. Don't worry about finding your perfect waifu, boyfriend, girlfriend. Don't worry about moving out just yet. This is actually something I was talking about with my aunt yesterday. How everywhere else around the world, you know, it's normal for people to live with their parents. But for some reason in America, it's seen as the most horrible and taboo thing on the planet. And like, when I was growing up, I was so scared that like my parents were gonna like kick me out, and they were like, no, just go live with grandma. You're going to college, go live with grandma. And my grandma welcomed me with open arms, and we did that like for all of our other cousins as well. Multi-generational households used to be the standard. Yeah, it used to be the standard. I don't know what shift happened in American society where it's like we gotta kick out our kids by 18. That's because North America has so much more land than everywhere else. I don't really see that as a factor though, because I'm talking more about like societal, not really like, you know, economic reasons. That was back when America was a rich country. I guess so. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Like when we were richer, we could do things a lot more easier. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Because like remember we have boomers. We have boomers that are like, back in my day when I was your age, I got this for like a penny, and like, and now things are like quadruple the price of whatever they paid. The median age for a house to buy a house used to be in the 20s. It's now in the mid 30s. Yeah, exactly. Like. But here's the thing, I don't see why living with your parents is such a bad thing. I don't think, like, personally, I'll ever come to, like, understand why it's always seen as a bad thing to Americans. Because it's normal everywhere else. In Latin America, fuck, there's multiple generations living in one house. I don't know, it's weird. I don't think moving out should be your first goal. I think finding your job should be your first goal. And if someone's gonna judge you based on like if you live with your parents or not, they're obviously not meant for you. I'm just gonna say that. Not even relevant to what we're talking about. But just find a job. Find a job first. That's what really made me feel like a big girl back when I was in high school. Like it actually made me feel super independent, was finding a job. Even though it was my first job chat was at Sears. And trust me, even though it was a shitty job, I still felt so independent, and it felt so nice to be able to have my own money and to be able to like pay for my own things without being able to rely on my parents. It was such a, dare I say, liberating. It was liberating. So do that, find a job. It makes you feel a lot more independent than you think it does. Back in Nyaru's days, Big Mac was only $4 and it didn't give you E. coli. I feel like more family bonds have weakened over the economy being bad. Even poorer countries in Latin America have multi-generational households. My wife and I double what my parents made when they were our age, and they have 4 kids in a house, but we can only afford 1-bedroom apartment. Times have changed, and boomers need to realize that. Does Bella the Rabbit have other forms like super or hyper? Can she wield Chaos Emeralds? No, she can't wield Chaos Emeralds, and she doesn't have a super or hyper. If you're poor, just go buy more money. Poverty solved. Wow, that is the best solution I have read all day. Thank you so much, Ren. Thank you. Oh, shit. Is that it? Hold on. Let's see if there's other questions here. Oh, man. We have a lot of questions. We have a lot of questions. Okay. Hi. Hi, Yoshi. Hi, baby. What's wrong? What's wrong, little boy? Simple, don't be poor. Yeah, exactly. Just don't be poor. Have you ever thought about not being poor? Have you ever thought about, you know, just like having money? Or, you know, just like taking money out of the bank It's so easy. Why don't you just do that? Hi, baby. What's wrong? Do you want attention from me? Is that what it is? Oh, I know. How dare. Mommy's been streaming for more than 2 hours. How dare. How dare. How dare mommy stream for more than 2 hours. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world. Okay, real quick chat. I am going to get rid of that real quick. I'm going to do that. Okay. Bam. Okay, now let's get all the questions for the next round here. There we go. I also have to review some of these questions before I put them up on here. Because I don't want anyone to leak a gamer word into anything that I'm going to show on here. Because fuck your gamer words. Fuck your gamer words. See, I found a gamer word one. Oh my god, I was just joking! And then someone says a gamer word, and I'm like, oh my god! I was just joking! And then bam, gamer word. So I review everything before I put it up on here. Okay. Okay. Wow, that's big! Why is that so big? Why is that so big? Let's put you back over here. There we go. Okay. Was it at least funny? No, it was just a single word. It was just a single word, and it made me angry. Like, at least be funny. Like, God, if you're gonna say gamer words and slurs, at least be funny about it. Don't just say the word to say a word. God damn. Come on. We all grew up in the edginess of the 2000s. You guys should know better. Unless you're a Zoomer. Which outfit are you going to cosplay for Halloween? You'll see next week. 1 year following and happy you became my 𝗠씨. Oh, thank you. Besides subbing, fan art, and hyping you up, is there anything we could do? I'm happy you grew so much this far because, but want chooserism to spread even more. Be friends with each other. I think one thing that, especially from like a lot of like VTuber communities, is unity within the communities. Like, you know, the fans actually getting together and taking an initiative to do like things. And I think we already do that a lot. At least you guys do it a lot with the Billboard and Chooser Corp episodes and a whole bunch of other like little projects. But definitely being just proud and united really speaks very, very loudly about every Chuba community that's out there. That's one thing you can do. Be more friendly with each other. Get to know each other. Be friends and you know, collaborate with one another. Even if it's not like Nyaru related or Chooser related, just be friends with each other. That's the one thing I want. I want you guys. I really built this place so that you guys can, you know, forge like meaningful friendships with one another as well. And it has worked. I mean, you guys did a big meetup like last weekend. Y'all got to meet up here in Colorado and like hang out for like a really fun weekend. I want more of that. I want to see more of that. I want to see you guys hang out and get to know each other. Any charge you want to? Oh, that happens every single day on Chooser Cord. You should come by. If you were a world leader if you were a world leader or the world leader and had the power to push one piece of legislation that would promote the industry of VTubing, what would it be? That's tough. One piece of legislation that would promote the industry of VTubing. Standardized corporate mascot VTubers. Actually, no, that'd be kind of cringe. That's kind of cringe. Huh? The ability for people to use their VTuber model as a way to do their jobs. And they cannot be judged or discriminated for doing that. I think that would help a lot with anonymity. I don't know. I just pulled that out of my ass. I didn't even think about like the actual benefits or anything with that. That'd probably be a horrible idea if you think about it. Okay, next one. Sorry for the late message. I meant to write this sooner, but I've been busy. You said your cousin has some issues. How is he? Oh, that's right. My cousin got into an 18-wheeler accident. That's why I was gone last weekend. He's fine. He just walks like Batman now. But no, he's fine. He's fine. It was funny because like when I walked in to the house in Georgia, he was just walking around as if nothing happened. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, oh, do you want to see the accident footage? I'm like, what? The first thing I come in, and he's like, you want to see the accident footage? Walking around as if nothing happened. He just can't like turn his body. And he does have a concussion. But overall, he's okay. He lawyered up really fast. Yeah, he has the footage. Okay, chat. Okay. I really wanted to bring this up. Okay, I really wanted to bring this up. And I'm finally glad I had the opportunity to. So you guys know, you know Teslas, right? Like you guys like to make fun of Teslas and Elon Musk and everything. I get it. It's all a big meme. But I'm gonna be so real with you. I think his Tesla saved his life. I think I talked about this on TF2 actually this past week. I think his Tesla saved his life. Because when he spun out after the 18-wheeler hit him, he almost got hit by two other cars, another 18-wheeler and then the car that cut off the 18-wheeler that hit him, which caused the accident. But what do you call it? The Tesla actually recognized that he was in an accident, and it recognized that the median was nearby, so the Tesla pulled itself into the median because he doesn't remember anything about the accident. He only remembers the impact, and then he doesn't remember anything else after that. So, I know, again, we like to meme on Tesla because, you know, funny electric car, Elon Musk, boo, and all of that. But I genuinely think it saved his life. And I'm not gonna be convinced otherwise. I'm not gonna be convinced otherwise. But no, he's doing okay at least. He had a couple of appointments. I think he had an MRI this week. But it's just non-stop doctor's appointments for him right now because of the concussion. And he has to evaluate if he could be able to work because, like, yeah, he cannot turn his body at all right now. And they're saying that he's gonna have to go through like a lot of therapy and everything, and like all this other kind of stuff. So I don't know, who knows? But he's okay. He's okay. He's okay at least. Thank you for worrying about him. It's that time of the month again for the monthly proposal. Okay, hi Jaeger. I'd be really flattered if you accept to be the VTuber to my manager. No, I'm my own manager. I hope you get to read this post. I just hope it reaches you in time before you close submissions or end stream, but I think it should be fine. I'm glad you're here. You're here to inspire many of us and give us lots of smiles. Make sure to relax a little. You've been working hard and stressing lots. I have been stressing. Thank you for worrying about me, Jaeger. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. I like chocolate. You are chocolate. But what chocolate inspires you? Milk chocolate. I like milk chocolate. Would you select this chocolate to be in ration of choice against a zombie horde? Yes. People have been talking about the downfall of the big two, Twitch and YouTube, and in terms of monetization in recent times. Sponsors are also not paying out as much as they used to for the same relative influence, or same relative influence. What do you plan to do against this tide? Keep doing what I'm doing. I already make a decent amount of money without sponsorships. Just through monetization in itself, or just through Twitch and YouTube monetization. But as far as when it comes, I have backups. I have backup places in mind, backup plans. Whenever Twitch decides to cut my monetization, same with YouTube, decide to cut my monetization. I have the backup plans. To what they are, I don't know if I should even mention them. I hate to say it. Kick is a option if both Twitch and YouTube go down the shitter for me. Irium is definitely another option for me. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. But okay, that yawn really like fucking threw me off. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. Okay, monetization. I have backup plans. You know, just streaming on alternate platforms. I am potentially doing a kick stream for charity soon. I don't want to, but it's for charity. As far as like, I see Irium can be a really good alternative platform for me to be on in case any of those two go to shit. Maybe I'm also considering reopening maybe Patreon if everything just goes down to shit. You never know. Yeah. I have plans. I've thought about all this, especially with how much Twitch is being shit right now towards VTubers. It's definitely been on my mind, at least, and I think I'm definitely prepared for it. Are idols a thing of the past? Maybe. I wouldn't say so. With the advent of social media, the veil has been drawn back and the mystique of idols have been vanished. What? What mystique? Because social media has actually made it a lot better for idols. Here's the thing. I think you're wrong there. I think you're completely wrong. Social media has actually helped a lot of idols become even more closer to their fans. I don't think it's actually like taken away anything. I think it's added way more value to the culture than anything. In Japan and Korea, it appears the culture has changed and it seems idols are transitioning into social media personalities. But that that's what they've always been, though. That's what they've always been. Especially in Japan and Korea, they've always been endorsing products. They've always been accepting sponsorships. This has always been a thing. It just now it's on social media. I don't know, dude. Have you? I mean, are they still doing? Yes, they are actually. They're doing the same exact things that they've already done, just on social media. So I don't understand this observation, because nothing has really changed. There's never been a mystique that social media has taken away. In fact, it's actually helped idols. I never thought I would be able to send like letters or anything to like my favorite idols if it wasn't for social media. I never thought I would be able to be noticed by them if it wasn't for social media. And then especially when it comes to like endorsing products and being like personality, that's always been the whole appeal of them. That's always been a part of their appeal. That you see your favorite even in America, you see your favorite entertainer in the 2000s endorse like, I don't know, okay, I bring up a really good example of this because this was before social media. 2000s, fucking, I forgot what brand it was, but it was a product called Baby Lips. It was basically chapstick. It was like chapstick for teenagers because it was like the product design was like really cute and everything, and appealed to teenagers. and a whole bunch of celebrities picked up baby lips because they saw it was like the trending thing, and they would all like be seen applying baby lips on TV, and they'd say like, oh, I use baby lips to like, you know, moisturize my lips on like TV interviews and everything. What difference is that to like social media? I don't know. I don't understand this observation because like nothing has really changed in my perspective. The traditional idol seems to be a thing of the past. It's still here. It's still very much alive. I generally don't see this observation. As someone in the idol relationship, what are your thoughts on this? Nothing. Like nothing has changed. This is how it's always been. This is how it's always been. It's just we added social media to the equation. Yeah, I don't know what's the problem. I don't get it. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Hello, streamer. With many jobs being projected to have replaced by automation and AI in the coming 10 years, like IT help, accounting, game devs, physical labor, like dock workers, voice actors, etc. Where do you see yourself fitting into this new future? It's not going to affect me. People who are scared of AI don't really understand AI, if I had to be honest with you, because AI is not going to be replacing game devs, accounting, IT help, physical. It's really not. I think you're scared of AI and you're not really understanding the uses. How and here another thing. Hold on. Wait, another thing is too. A lot of these places, a lot of these jobs already use AI in their everyday. Even before the AI trend / boom. A lot of IT help. They're you know how like you call in to like a phone line and it tells you press 1, press 2, press 3 to go to like different like departments or anything like that? That's AI. That's technically AI. Accounting. Google Sheets has always been AI. Using algorithms to figure things out, that's technically AI. Voice actors or physical game devs, that's the one that can definitely be fought on, but I generally don't see how a lot of it's done for data collecting or organization rather than actual coding and stuff. Today people say AI in general when they think it really means a generative AI and what they are afraid of, right? I feel I don't know. I think if for me, I don't see it affecting me because AI is not gonna do that. I think you gotta do a little more research about AI and what AI is actually doing and how it's already implemented into the industry before being scared of it. AI is totally distant from conventional algorithms, but the general point is accurate. Automation has been in processing for centuries. Yeah, that's the whole point. Like, we've had automation for so long, but somehow it's becoming an issue nowadays. Do you think you could utilize this tech for getting a leg up over content creators? No, because the best ideas come from the most insane Manhera girls. AI cannot replicate the most insane Manhera girls. Let's be so real with you. First time viewer, by the way, and I'm going to the gym, so I'll watch your answer in the VOD. Thank you. No problem, but I think you should definitely take the time to look more into AI and like understand that this is not really going to be the case, especially in 10 years. It's not going to be the case. NTA is just modern day version of Ned Luddies and the machine breakers of the Industrial Revolution. I feel like people are confused on what AI and what is programmed. Yeah, I feel like you're very, very confused. AI's got nothing on days produced by Sonic Autism. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I don't see it affecting me, if I had to be honest. AI has nothing to do with me, nor is it going to affect anything that I do, nor am I going to be using it for creating content. Maybe to get funny ideas, and to like maybe help me out in writing out ideas or like putting down an idea onto paper. But otherwise, most of my ideas come from me. I can see AI being a tool, but not to replace anyone. And I think the fear of AI really needs to be fucking stopped. We've used AI and automation for decades, centuries even. So what's the point? What's the issue? What's the issue, Oomphy? What is your favorite dog breed? wonder what it is. I wonder. Oh, I wish I could show my dogs right now. Boy, Yoshi. Yoshi, what do you think is my favorite dog breed? Huh? What do you think is my favorite dog breed? Yoshi, come here. Come here. Tell mommy. What do you think? What do you think is mommy's? What do you think is mommy's favorite dog breed? Huh? A Chihuahua? Do you think it's a Chihuahua? You yap like a Chihuahua. You and your sister yap like a Chihuahua. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. What's mommy's favorite dog breed? Can you tell me? Shiba Inu. Is it Shiba Inu? Is it because I own 2 Shiba Inus? Is that what it is? Oh, you don't have to burp on my face. Oh my god. If only there was a Yoshi cam, I might be able to figure it out. I know, if only there was like a cam for my dogs. And like you guys can see my dogs. Or something like that. You didn't have to burp in my face though. You didn't have to do that. Oh no, my friends want to lock. Okay, we gotta hurry up. My friends want to lock. Okay. Just want to say I'm extremely proud of how much you accomplished this year. I was so happy that you went and achieved so many of your goals and set out yourself at the beginning of the year. We appreciate all the hard work you do for, and I'm glad that hard work has borne so much fruit. Always remember you can accomplish anything you put your mind to, and can't wait to see where you continue to go from here. And shooting a star idol, you are. Thank you. I don't. 𝗕𝗏𝘁𝗂𝘁𝘀 is calling chat. I'm sorry. Ooh, that's it. Okay. You know what? We're putting a stop to it there. Okay, quick lightning round. I'm just gonna read off from here. So, another Chooser Corp, or so Chooser Corp want another episode? Yes, I do want another episode of Chooser Corp. Hiss audio. Psst. I'll post it. I promise. I promise I'll post it. There's a video where you peed on a live stream. What video live stream is it? That was from a 𝗕𝗏𝗺 VOD that is no longer available because I did not save that VOD. Yeah. Okay, that's all the questions actually. Yeah, that's all of them. Yeah. Alright, that's all the questions actually. Yay! We did it, chat. We did it. We answered all the questions. We answered all the questions and now we are done and I can go lock. Wait, hold on. I want to tell them. I want to lock to give me 5 minutes. Okay. I told them wait 5 minutes. Okay. Yay! That's it for this month's Q&A, everyone! Yay! Yay! We did it, everyone. We did it. I don't even remember how many answers or how many questions that was. I think it was like around like 40, 50 questions. That was about average for us. So yeah. All right. Well, I think that's it. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you. I hope you guys had fun with our monthly Q&A. Remember, we're not going to be doing monthly Q&A starting in 2025. We're only going to be doing it every 4 months. So if you want to enjoy all the remainder of the year Q&As for November and December, please be sure to come by and enjoy them while they're still here. Alrighty. Okay, I gotta go lock. My friends are calling me to lock. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in. Thank you. As a reminder, we are going to be doing some watch-alongs on Discord this coming weekend. Here you go. Actually, we're doing one tonight? We were supposed to do one tonight. Hold on. Are we supposed to? Ah, shit, we are! Oh, we're starting in 30 minutes. God damn it, I can't lock! No! I can't lock. I wanted to lock. Oh, we have to do a watch along. Okay, we're doing a watch along here in 30 minutes though. In 30 minutes, we're gonna be doing our Saw 7 watch along. I'm totally not gonna be playing 𝗕𝗏𝘁𝗃 in the while you guys play. Ha. Okay, chat. So yeah, come by. On 30 minutes, we'll be doing Saw. We'll be doing Saw. We'll be doing Saw 7 here in a minute. Yeah, in 30 minutes. All right. Okay, guys. I will go ahead and see you guys in 30 minutes for Saw. Oh, wait. 30 minutes for Saw? Oh, wait. No, in about an hour. Wait, no, in an hour. Hour and 30. No, I can lock. Okay, I can go lock then. You guys gonna be rated into, I think it was Tomoe? Yeah, Tomoe. Tomoe is doing a Hades stream right now, so you guys can go say hi to her. Okay. I'm gonna go figure out this time stuff. 𝗦𝗁 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 See you guys in an hour.